fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. Fielded right around the 8. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Locke. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
27-yard line.
First down, Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And an Eagle.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the 45-yard line.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Locke is going to float this one deep right side. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And 6 at the 29-yard line.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now it's Wilson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From midfield, here's Locke. That's complete to Slayton. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. A first down carry for Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
It is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
The score, Giants 21, Eagles nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Now it's Wilson. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Rolling to his right. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 21-0 our score after one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out and start the third quarter. But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on now, let's do this.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Sheldon Rankins. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
It's 2nd down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And look at this starting field position. That'll be touchdown inside the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the Eagles' 26-yard line.
On 1st down, Barkley. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Locke on the bootleg. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And this offense continues to pour it on. Now the try here for the point after. Now he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes the score Giants 35, Eagles nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On third down, Wilson. Going left side here, and it's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The tackle made.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Brings up third.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Throwing his lock on third down. Got a man, Slayton. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants have got it on cruise control.
Is good.
This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their...
And that's caught inside the 30. Wilson. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
A gain of 47.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It's a gain of
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the Giants' 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles able to get this back to within at least some measure.
Hey, do I need to lay off this guy? Put it in the comments.
Extra point splits the uprights. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to
Will Fuller,
you gotta feel it,
nobody
baby.
there to stop him. The 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but
I don't want to put too much on him. I just don't want to do that.
It's a big
I don't want to do that.
play there for the G-men. 47 yards on the ground. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Whitehead on the tackle.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Stopped it. Good one.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down, Philadelphia.
They go play action with Wilson. Out to his left. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now a timeout taken.
3rd down.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
I don't think it's good. Oh, goddamn.
So we've reached
That would've been
halftime
funny.
here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Gano set to kick off.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. A fairly short kick from the 14. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50.
I can't
And
believe
he's
that.
going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
We all know that
That's
teams
ugly.
never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 38-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
Eagles.
Now Wilson. Forced out to his left. Able to get this to Gordon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That ain't happening again.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short. They run it here with Gordon, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Gordon, the ball.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 13 yards out. And the Eagles are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
I thought he missed. That would have been so sad for him.
In this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points. But he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Fielded right around the 8. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Fuller brings it in over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Locke. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley.
Is that Barkley? He's back? What?
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Shotgun snap to Locke. He can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
Philadelphia.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15.
Catch.
And he's able to get this down deep on the
again,
Giants side of the field.
Gain on the play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Oh, what the hell? I knew he was going to slip, but I just like...
Touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. And the lead drops from 34 to 27.
That's funny.
The score, Giants 48, Eagles 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's got some space here. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 45 yards on the ground. Lock now on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And gonna be incomplete.
That would have been his 5th touchdown.
That one is 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley.
I tried to cut.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd.
24-yard line.
No problem. No problem.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. Now they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this...
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. O'Shane Ximines. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. To try again after the sack. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Julian Love picks it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Taken in the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And that'll be incomplete.
Oh, what? Oh, come on, man.
Down, let's see what that's about.
Yo, come on.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Oh! Can't go a game without a pick.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack.
2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson, he's going to float this one deep right side.
He dropped it.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Jordan Berry now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
Oh.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost...
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger. And this time, it costs them 2 points.
I thought I could sneak it by. At least get a couple yards. Nope.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going, blitz coming, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Eagles on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Wilson to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
He's going to wind up and air it out.
Oh, I thought he caught that. That's crazy.
There. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. On first down, Barkley. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Flush to his right.
Oh, my God. Why would I do that?
Goal line. Darius Slay with a pick.
Why would I do that?
Across the 15 to the 16-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Huh?
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them
Bro.
apart.
They're trying their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, let's get a second launch. 58, right over there.
From the gun, Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Wilson's pass.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the ball is knocked out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game.
Good game, brother.
Them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth
You'd
quarter.
say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Hey, Mike. Go.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And incomplete here. So that will leave him with 16 on the clock.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's is one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.
Good night.
I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Damn, bro. Got no money. Got no money. Ah, that's crazy.
second nature. All is automatic.
Go. Improving. Coming along. Yup. Yup.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. I see the pain. I get lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. I get the pain. I get lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fateful mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. They don't know my name. On my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside. Look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage. Way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
up, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it basketball. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa?